Hello. Hi. Howdy. What's going on? Ladies and gentlemen, it's me. It's Shinies. Here for a dedicated Quaxley hunt this morning. Doing everything we can to get the final bad boy that we need in our Gen 9 starters for the Quaxley line. So it's actually not the only one we need. We need Sprigatito as well. But yeah, what's going on, 7bot? Good to have you here. Hefty, how we doing? I hope everything is all right, dude. I hope that goes well. Bloodworks is always a bummer, but yeah, man, we're here for you, and let's do the dang thing. Let's dive on in and let's make some magic happen. So, without further ado, let's get this thing going and let's see if our counter goes up by 1. It needs to go up by 1. Oh no! Why aren't you going up by 1? See, this is the thing. This is what happens. We start the hunt. We haven't done this in so long. And now look at this. Now we got to start it all over. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Let's end our hunt. Let's select our image. Screenshots. I hope everybody's been doing well. And thank you for your patience while I've been out and about doing my own little crazy thing. But we're back. Life is getting back to normal again. Things are resuming. I decided that I'm not going to quit streaming. I decided to start streaming again. I was thinking about quitting, thinking about saying, nah, we're good. We don't need to stream anymore. Oh, man. Okay. I'm going to have to take a new screenshot. This is good to know. This is good to know because apparently this screenshot is not one that my auto counter wants to use anymore. So that's where we're at. Okay, here we go. Update the auto counter again for the billionth time. There's a new screenshot. Text is going to update this bad boy. And let's see. Windowed projector source switch. Start the hunt. Let's see. Are we counting now? There we go, baby. There we go. Look at that. All it needed was a new everything. All right, so we started out with 506 eggs is where we started, or I guess where we left off last time. So we are now going to be hunting 506, trying to get our next possible thing if we are able to. I have lots of eggs on deck for today. I don't know how many exactly we'll get through, but we're just going to be riding around Medali doing everything we can to see how many of these bad boys we can actually get hatched. I would love to see a Quaxley because this line is so not worth the effort that's gone into it. I took a look at it yesterday. We are somewhere over 3,030 eggs. I think it was like 30 exactly is where we're at for every Pokemon in this, in like the starters. And so there's 9 of them. So in theory, we should be at around 4,500 and we're at 3,030. So trying to reduce that if at all possible. But, you know, sometimes things just aren't actually doable. But we're going to do everything we can to try and get this thing knocked out because I'll tell you what, I'm ready to go here. I'm ready to get something better. I'm ready to be done with the Gen 9 starters, and then that helps us move towards the rest of the starters, which is pretty sweet. Gen 9 ones would be nice to knock out because then we could focus in on getting the rest of the starter decks done. There's not many left to go. I'm in a good position with a lot of them. There's just a few, mostly water types. Second like, apparently, dude. Thank you so much, Emerald Real Life. Emerald, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Thank you for popping back in. Hope you had a nice break while I was oot and a boot, as they say, while I was doing all those crazy things. But yes, if you guys have not liked the stream yet, it's incredibly easy to do. You just drop a double tap on the on my old schnoz, the old nose, and then we'll be good to go, and that will drop right in. Here we go. I believe that's our first 5 all wrapped up. First 5 Quaxleys have been successfully hatched. And we're looking for any 6 IVers and nothing there, so we go into the next one. Here we go. We got Litwick as our person today because I think all my shinies are moved to Pokemon Home. I did that before I went to Europe, just in case when I plugged my Switch in, I caused it to explode. I didn't want to lose absolutely everything. Turns out you don't need to do that anymore. That was just like a big urban legend back in the day, but now, well, I guess it was an urban legend back in the day, but it's not as important now because all devices are meant to handle like tons of different voltages. Speaking of devices, ladies and gentlemen, the Nintendo Switch pre-orders begin tomorrow. Who is looking to get a Nintendo Switch 2 pre-order? Who's thinking about doing it? I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to pass on it. Haven't decided yet. I'm still in the throes of making that decision. Thank you to whoever just subscribed. I super appreciate you. Mega Evolution should come back. I am nearly positive they are. I think that's a super popular opinion. I don't think that's an unpopular opinion at all. I don't even know if that's an opinion. I think at this point in time, it's just a statement. Unless you're saying cone back, in which case I don't exactly know what a cone back is. I know what a cone head is. But a cone back is something I'm not quite familiar with. But yeah, I don't know. I've been thinking about the Switch too. And realistically, Mario Kart's going to be awesome, but I don't know if I need Mario Kart day one. Like, I don't know if there's any day one titles that make me say, oh, I need to run out and get a Switch 2. Now, there are some things that are pretty sweet. The GameCube would be awesome to have just right away, but like, do I need it day two? No, I don't necessarily, or day one, no, I don't necessarily know that I do. Like your shiny buff Psyduck in the background, Lily. Thank you so much. That is a Psyduck who's working very hard, and he actually appreciates when people double tap on him to show the appreciation. Sevenbot, doing good, buddy. How are you? I'm just trying to figure that out, right? Because it's a lot of money to spend on something that I don't really need. I definitely will be getting it when ZA comes out, but how's your game running so smooth? Kruby. I'm in a very low traffic area. That actually really helps. Being in Medallia where there's not a whole lot going on, there's no Pokemon spawns, there's no weather, it makes life a lot easier. That's for sure. My game runs just as choppy as everybody's does, but runs a little bit better here. Just because there's absolutely nothing. Every now and again you get a kid holding a big cup. Every now and again you get a lady with a bag. Every now and again you get a shadow, but you don't really get rainstorms here. You don't get any of that, so it tends to load pretty well. Hyper Swiss, what's up? Good to see you. Thank you so much for popping in. I hope you're having a fantastic day. And thank you to whoever just subscribed. If that was you, make sure you say, what up? Hey, I subscribed. Hey, what's up? You with the face. So I can give you a big old thank you. It's very generous of people who subscribe, and I super appreciate that. Helps grow the channel, and we are just very rapidly approaching our subscriber goal of 4775. We need 9 more subs to hit that beautiful goal, and that is the objective for the day. Tokemon, good to see you. That was you, Kruby. Thank you so much, man. Super appreciate that. You the man, the myth, the legend. I like the name, too. There's just something about Kruby that hits right. Thank you to whoever just subscribed. Hyper Swiss, appreciate you, buddy. That's amazing. If you have your YouTube subscription set to public, you'll get a little notification on my stream. But if it's set to private, unfortunately, it will not show that little notification, which is totally a bummer. But that's just how they have it set up. And the only way that you can switch it from private to public is to actually go on a desktop, not on the mobile app. So how silly is that? Very silly. What's up, TRZ Hassan? How we doing, dude? Good to see you. I appreciate you stopping in. Thank you to whoever just subscribed, bringing us up to 4768. Oh my God, someone could be 4769. Someone could be 69. How funny would that be? I mean, it would be kind of funny. It would be kind of normal at the same time, too, but it would actually be really funny. I'm saying we got to do it. Jess, what's up? You know this game, the only way to get the ability patch is finishing the game? I think so. But I actually don't know the answer to that. I think so. No, that can't be right. Socrates is great. A Socratic Seminar. A Socrates. Dude, thank you so much for the sub. Super appreciate that. You can get patches from raids. Yeah, that's right. You could get ability patches from 5- and 6-star raids. I think you can also get it from the item printer as well. And I don't think you need... Yeah, you do. You need to complete the game. Yeah, that's right. That's right. DLC here's a little different. Yeah. Also from the Christopher Larson. From the drop rate isn't the greatest. No, it's true. What's up, Rosie? The good news is with the item printer is that you can get some pretty cool stuff just by kind of modifying the time and date. You need to finish the game to get 6-star raids. Yeah, but not 5-star. No, you can get ability patches in 5-star raids too. I'm pretty sure there are some 24-hour live streams where people have found dens that have like 5 ability patches. Rosie, it's good. How are you? You almost done with school? No, you're not. You go to June, right? I think you said June. Could be making that up, but I thought you said you go to June. Yeah, Diamond, I'm not exactly sure. if you have to finish the game to get ability patches. I don't think so. You won my sub, dude. Thank you so much. You're going to be 4769. That's going to be the coolest thing that you'll ever remember. You might have the greatest life in the entire world. See all the different places. Go to every vacation spot you can think of. Eat all the food that has ever existed. Kiss beautiful women or men. Doesn't matter. But what's going to end up happening the most that you're going to look back on and be proud of that you'll tell your grandkids about, and they'll say, Grandpappy, tell me that story again. You'll be like, I was sub number 4769 on a small YouTube channel called Chinese, and he wore a cool hat. That's what you're going to, that's going to be it. That's going to be the legacy that you leave behind. That's going to be what's on your epitaph right there. I don't get out till June. I'm on spring break this week. Nice, dude. Congrats on spring break. That's what's up. Spring break is awesome. I don't get spring break because I'm a loser. I don't get spring break. My spring stays completely intact. It does not break. My spring has sprung. I'm head out. It's quite late for me. I need to catch some Z's, dude. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. You take care, and hopefully we'll see you again. I stream every day at this time. I mean, I have. I've taken like 2 weeks off. I've taken like 10 days off. I had a lot of stuff to do. But now I don't have stuff to do anymore. So yeah, well, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow morning. There's always a party here. Especially when Seriously Silly Jess comes around. That's when things really start to become a huge party. She's the dilkiest you'll ever meet. But now she's just silly again. Her dilk has faded. How many boxes of Quaxy have you done so far? I haven't even done one. Have not even done one. This is how long it's been since we got our last Gen 9 starters. 526 eggs. So we're over odds for our next one. Is shiny hunting the only thing you do, or also PvP? Just shiny hunting. Just shiny hunting. PvP is one of those things that people get way too into, and then they try and strategize way too much, and I just like to mash buttons and press attack moves and get it done. So it doesn't really thrill me. But shiny hunting, that's an equal opportunity sport, baby. That is a level playing field. That is a sport that separates the men from the boys. That's a sport that puts some hair on your chest. That's some sport that does some sport things. I missed these streams, so I was excited to see that notification. I stayed up that little extra every night to see if maybe you were back, and now you've returned. Buddy, here I am. Here I am. I'm sorry that you lost sleep over it. Sometimes serious, mostly silly.
Sometimes serious, mostly silly.
Always dilky. Thank you for 16 months of channel support. That's amazing. I super appreciate that. Your generosity knows no bounds. Everybody give some hype in the chat for Jess being a member for 16 months. We officially had 2 years of channel membership available, and Jess has been there for 2/3 of that, which is pretty insane. PvP is fire? I mean, yeah, definitely. This game is so bad. Why don't you play a ROM hack instead? Well, why don't we break that down, Akani? If you're going to come in here and make a statement, let's talk about it. What about this game is bad to you? Give me reasons why you think this game is bad. I think that's important. Farts, Hefty, with 25 months of channel support. I guess it was 25. I thought it was 24. Hefty, thank you so much, man. Hope the blood work is easy. You're playing it. Wow. Wow. Look at that. I don't know why Dilky didn't work, Jess. Dilky should have worked just fine, but it didn't today. You did it? Nice, man. Nice. I'm glad it's done. Blood work is always a trip. I have to get some done for, we bought life insurance because I'm old. Just kidding. Yo, thank you so much for all the people who are subscribing, bringing us up to 4770. We are just 5 away from our goal of 4775. You guys are absolutely fantastic. Saw that luminescent platinum ROM hack looks insane. I've never played it. I know which one you're talking about though, right? Should get some life insurance. We all should. We all should get a little bit more. Everybody needs a little bit. Actually, so yeah, one more Quaxley and that one's done, and then we got Sprigatito. And then once Sprigatito is done, I have all the Gen 9 starters, which is honestly amazing because that is like such an undertaking to get those things done. Bet they would do all the tests and find out what's going on then. Yeah, or you'd get denied life insurance. Could be pretty messy. They could be like, listen, you just got the whole panel lighting up here. We can't do that. Can't do it. Just kidding. That would probably never happen. They would just charge you a lot. They'll insure you. It's just gonna cost you. You're just gonna pay. But we're gonna make you pay. We're gonna make it pay. All right, here we go. We've done 25 eggs today. We got a little more. The graphics, the bugs, the realistic size of the Pokemons that appear randomly, but that's just my opinion though. So if you play Pokemon for the graphics, you should play a different game because Pokemon has never had graphics that deserve any sort of praise or clout. So that's number one. Number two, this is a game that's trying something different outside of the Pokemon realm. The standard linear model of Pokemon. This is a game that explored and did something a little bit different, something that hasn't been done before. So reasonably, you can expect there to be some things that didn't work out well. One of those things that didn't work out well is that this really was designed on a system that is not meant to perform for a system or a game this size. I also think that Game Freak and the Pokemon Company, they rush games like this, and as a result, it doesn't get the QA and the love and attention that it deserves. So yes, the bugs are almost to a point where I would call them indefensible. There are certain things that, of course, I think you can expect in a game, but the fact that it drops its frame rate so low in a lot of different areas is pretty much a bummer. The realistic size of the Pokemon, see, that to me is just a nitpick, okay? Because when has Pokemon ever been realistic? Ever, right? That's just kind of like, at that point, you're just getting into the weeds of things that just annoy you. However, Cookie Soldier, what's up? Good to see you. I think it's really important to note here that none of the things that you've said have inherently made something a bad game. Definitely some frustrations, but at the end of the day, this is still Pokemon. This is still something that people find joy in. It's a very deep game. There are hundreds of Pokemon with hundreds of statistics, hundreds of shinies, overworld shinies, things that are just, again, departure from the standard. So, while I do respect that not everyone is going to enjoy everything, I think to look at this inherently call it a bad game is silly. And now I'm saying this as someone, Akani, who does not really think Scarlet and Violet is the best ever. I'm playing it because I need to get all the starters for my Shiny Living Dex. I don't play ROM hacks because ROM hacks can actually get someone's YouTube channel completely removed from YouTube due to copyright claims and strikes from Nintendo, which is not worth it in my mind. And also, I haven't played all the original games, so I want to make sure that I'm doing that before I play any ROM hacks. And since I'm mostly a shiny hunter, I can't bring any of the shinies from those ROM hacks into home to have as a part of my decks. So that's really what we're looking at there is, you know, the reason why I'm playing this today. I think it's also really important to give games a fair shake, and I don't necessarily think you're doing that. I think that you got a little frustrated, maybe caught up in the internet, which is always going to find issues with everything. And remember when people were mad about trees? Do you remember that? Remember when people were mad about trees? Literally, people got upset with Sword and Shield because of trees. Those games are beautiful. Those games are great games, but the trees were too much for some. It's not right. Not right. I'm looking forward to rehunting these starters in Premier Balls. It'd be hard to get shiny quacks in a different game. True. Cookie Soldier, I hope you're doing well. Sam, what's up, buddy? I know, 66 watchers and 20 likes. Maybe it's because we need a new like goal. Maybe that's part of it. I didn't know that. Oh, yeah. People went crazy. People went absolutely nuts over the trees in Pokemon Sword because some streamer made some comment about the... wait, what's going on here? Did you guys see that? Oh, he's gone now, but he was like making a T with his arms. I almost fainted when I saw Nintendo Switch 2 is going to cost $7.50 in Australian dollars. Yeah, man, it is pricey. You got Sword and Shield were done dirty by the community, and I think when we look back at Scarlet and Violet, it's going to be the same way. I have a feeling when people play Scarlet and Violet on the Switch 2, their entire feelings on the game are going to change. Nothing about this game is so egregious or awful that it makes it unplayable. It does make it irritating, but it certainly doesn't make it unplayable. I'm probably one of the biggest condemners of this game, if you will. I'm probably one of the people, at least in my little small community, that talks the most smack about Scarlet and Violet. I still have over 600 hours of gameplay in it. Something that gets hundreds of hours of gameplay cannot inherently be a bad game, or else you just wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that to yourself. That'd be silly. Thank you all the people who are here right now. We have a ton of people watching. If you have not liked the stream yet, it's very easy to do. Okay, it's very simple to do. Take a look at Sexy Psyduck right here. and you give him a nice double tap on his abdomens, pectoralis majoris, on his biceps, on his triceps, on his forearms. You just give him a quick double tap on the quads, maybe on the hammies, maybe on those lats, maybe on those delts, maybe on those glutes, maybe on those shoulder muscles, maybe on the trapezius. You just want to give him a quick double tap ski. Why do we double tap Psyduck? Because he works really hard in the gym, and we want people to know that not only is he shiny as heck, he's also buff and ripped as heck, and we want this buff, ripped duck to do all the things that he needs to do. In addition to that, ladies and gentlemen, we are just 4 subscribers away. 4 of them. 4 subscribers away from hitting 4775, our subscriber goal for the day. If you have not subscribed yet and you're sitting there going, man, I like that duck, I want to double tap that duck every single morning, make sure you hit the subscribe button, because ladies and gentlemen, you'll be a part of this community, you'll be a part of this channel, and it'll be just such a good time. It'll just be absolutely crushing good times. What's up, Kind Volcano? Pleasure to see you. Appreciate you. All right. 108 people that are currently watching this stream. That is just goddamn crazy. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Wednesday morning. The greatest of days. Why is that? Because we're close enough to the weekend where we can talk about it now. 32 buff ducks. Heck yeah. You got a doctor's appointment today? Well, I hope that just absolutely kicks butt. What's up, DJ Buttersnaps? Pleasure having you here. Thanks so much for stopping in. You the best. How's your week? Good. Busy. I'm finally feeling a little bit physically recovered from Vegas, which is good. Financially, I'm not going to recover from Vegas for years. And then emotionally, I watched The Last of Us on Sunday, and it just broke me as a human. So pretty good though. Pretty good. Good week. Good work week. Not a whole lot going on, which is nice. Get a lot of ketchup done. A lot of ketchup, a little bit of mustard, huh? All right, here we go. 4772. If you think about it, every time a new game comes out, even the most recent game before it looks nostalgic, no one really appreciates it until it's shown in a new light. It's true. It's true. You quickly lose sight of your old flame. It's Wednesday. It is Wednesday. It is Wednesday. Like, here, I can confirm it. I can confirm it. Rebecca, what day will it be 2 days from now?
It's Friday.
There we go. That's it. That's it. Have you had any luck finding a Pokemon Crystal copy? So glad you asked, Christopher Larson, because 2 days ago, ladies and gentlemen, I officially purchased a Pokemon Crystal copy. We officially have one that is going to be on the way. I'm not going to end up getting it till about June, but we do have the copy of Pokemon Crystal. So thank you so very much for everyone who contributed towards our Pokemon Crystal donation goal. We did make it happen. We found the copy, and now we are going to be able to do some shiny hunts in Crystal, which is great. So, yeah, super stoked about that. Parker Kaplan's necktie, thank you so much. I hope we find it sooner rather than later as well. These things can go on forever. Sword and Shield was better. They needed the Battle Tower, doubles as my stuff. Sword and Shield was amazing. I love Sword and Shield. I loved all the things that you could do in that game. I love the shiny hunting in that game. Yeah. Is that Chem Nation behind you? Can be. Can be. What's up, Razzie? How we doing? But yes, I managed to find a beautiful complete in box copy of Pokemon Crystal. It is a first print, so it does not have the error. It has all of the best, absolutely fantastic inserts. It's a gorgeous game. It's a gorgeous game, and I'm really excited to have that one in the collection. That's one of the most difficult ones to find, one of the most expensive ones out of the way, and now we get to focus in on some of the mid tiers. There's only a handful that I need left. We're down to 6 games that are needed for the entire complete in box collection of Pokemon, and I'm really excited about it because my gold is officially complete in box. There was an insert that was missing that I ordered, and I kept forgetting to bring it home. But I finally have it. My parents brought it up because I left it at their house. So now I have a fully complete in box Pokemon Gold, which is awesome. And I would be happy to unbox that if anyone wants to see what a complete in box Pokemon Gold and Silver copy looks like. Because I'm stoked about it, man. I'm super stoked. It's just the best. Having the CIB copies of these things is definitely a pain in my butt. But it's cool. It's a really good historic piece of Pokemon, which is nice to have. As someone who genuinely adores and loves these games, having that little extra piece of history there, just kind of takes it to the next level. You guys, we are just 3 subscribers away from our goal of 4775. I know right now, I know there's a couple of people who are listening. We've almost hit 1,000 views on the live stream, so I know a ton of y'all have been coming in and out. There's 3 people who have not yet subscribed to this channel. And listen, baby, I'm not going to force you. It's your life. It's not my life. It's your life. But I want to ask you a question. If Shia LaBeouf came up to you right now and he was driving in a yellow Camaro, and all of a sudden, Before It's Too Late by the Goo Goo Dolls started playing, and Shia LaBeouf looked you dead in the face and said, when you look back on your life, are you going to tell your kids that you got in the car or that you stayed behind? And that's basically what subscribing to my channel is. Do you want to be Megan Fox saying, I'm not getting inside a Bumblebee? Or are you going to listen to Shia LaBeouf, and are you going to join up on this channel and be a great part of the community going forward? I need 3 of y'all. That's it. 1, 2, 3. So if you're listening here and you're motivated by Shia LaBeouf, that's it. How many shinies would you say you have right now? 510. 510 unique individual shinies. If we're talking about duplicates, over 1,000. We're talking about dupes, over 1,000. But yeah, and dupes in Pokemon Go, we're talking about over 1,000. Ben, what's up, brother? I want to be Megan Fox. Dude, you'd have toe thumbs. You'd have the toeiest thumbs of all time. Still trying to complete your Pokedex, dude. Push through. Get it done. But yeah, I have just over 1,000. Is in the metaphor, are you the car or the booth? I think in this metaphor, I'm Shia LaBeouf, and being a subscriber is, in fact, getting in the car. You know what I think would be really cool for a Pokemon game? If it was always online so you could randomly find other players while doing your playthroughs, so it's almost like the anime. Like a big Poke MMO RPG. It would be kind of neat. I don't think that... I don't know how they'd do it, but it would be kind of cool. I just want people to leave me alone, is the thing. Because I think people would always be trying to, like, interact with you. And I like being left alone. How are we doing on time? We got to be... not even close to a half hour. Oh my god, we are at the half hour. That's wild. Let's get some let's get some more compo du fi. Compo du fi. The best food for catching and hatching. Right there. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching. When I was in Vegas, I was doing some shiny hunts just kind of casually, like when we got tired from walking for the day and lay in bed, I would do a shiny hunt. And I started shiny hunting in Gen 2. I was really excited to start doing some Gen 2 egg hunts, and I managed to get a shiny Shuckle in 8 eggs and a shiny Lediba in 6 eggs. So those are pretty sweet. Shuckle is one of my all-time favorite shinies, so to get that done was pretty awesome. I also the other day had an idea for what I want to do for my shelf. Once I start to collect the games from every generation, so like Gen 2, I need silver, and then Gen 2 is finished and complete in box. What I'm thinking of doing is making each shelf dedicated to the different generations. So a Gen 1 shelf, Gen 2 shelf, Gen 3 shelf, and I have 12 total, so I got some room for extra. But like the Gen 1 would have blue, yellow, red, and then it would have plushies from Gen 1, Pokemon things from Gen 1, a guidebook from Gen 1 if I could get it, and then so on and so forth with Gen 2 all the way down to Gen 9. That's kind of what my hope is. German Aviator, school's done. Nice. Jensen, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Thank you so much for popping on in. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Got a shelf at Infernape today. Nice. Yeah, so I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do. I think that's what I'm going to do with the background, to start to, you know, design the cubes by generation, which would be really cool. I have the Gen 2 guidebook if you need it. Dude, they are like pricey. So I would have to I'd have to send some guacamole your way. Did you get the Gossifleur? Sure did. Yeah, man, that was... When did I get the Gossifleur? Probably in January? A couple months ago? Yes, we did. We need a full shelf reveal because we only can see 2 and a little third and the 4th behind your cool hat. Honestly, all the good stuff is on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the ones that are visible on stream, that's where the good stuff is at. Is it true that you reset on a shiny Groudon? It's very true. I reset over a shiny Groudon. I reset over a shiny Pheromosa, which, by the way, Matt, congrats on the Pheromosa. I reset over... Actually, I've reset over 2 shiny Groudon. I did another one off stream because I lost the first one that I actually did catch, and I reset over it again. I have accidentally KO'd a shiny Palkia after 26 checks by using close combat instead of false swipe. And I also had a Regi struggle because I didn't count moves, and I just said, we'll catch it with the Master Ball when it feels right. Turns out it was one away from feeling right. So yeah, I've definitely had my fair share of shiny fails. I'm proud of every one of them. And yeah, it's a great way to stay in shape. Need one more in my shiny badge quest. In Shield, you need a Corsola. Nice, dude. Good Pokemon. Real good Pokemon. The inner pain I feel just from hearing all those shiny fails. Listen. You don't judge people on their fails. You judge them on their successes. And you shouldn't judge me on my fails because I've had so few. Mostly successes. But being prepared for shiny hunt's like a super important thing. You don't want to soil yourself. You don't want to quad yourself while you're trying to do it. That would be silly. You guys, we need a new like goal as well. But we are also at a very palindromic sub count. Thank you so much for 4774. You guys are amazing. Super appreciate that. We're just a little bit away from 4775. There it is. Yo, thank you guys so much. We hit our sub goal of 4775. We are just now 225 subscribers away from hitting 5,000 on the YouTubes. 5,000 subscribers, a little 5K celebration coming up. We got lots of celebrations coming up in the next month. We've got our 3-year streamiversary stream coming up, which for anybody who is not familiar with that, we do an amazing awards banquet where I get food and you don't. But it's an amazing awards night that every year gets a little bit crazier than the year before. So we're definitely going to be having a little bit of fun there. We also have a 2-year channel membership celebration that needs to happen. Don't know what that's going to look like. I had an idea the other day, but we'll see. Do you find it easier to shiny hunt the legendaries in Sword and Shield compared to the other games? I find it the simplest of all time to shiny hunt the legendaries inside of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I think that is way easier. Thank you to the people who are subscribing. We are now at 4777. So thank you 4776 and 77. You guys are amazing. If that was you, make sure you say what up in the chat so I can give you a big old thank you. Maybe a high five. Maybe just tickle your chin a little bit. 2 years. You don't say. Wow. Matty P with 25 months. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that. Absolutely amazing. Logan, what's up, dude? See how it is? I'll just bring my own food. You do. You have to bring your own food. That is something that you definitely have to do. We also need a new like goal because we've absolutely crushed this one. Thank you so much for the 32 buff ducks. Now we're at 38. We got to get a couple more. And there is our, 55th Quaxley of the day without anything to show for it. So 55 quacks done. 55 Quaxleys, 55 fries, 55 burgers, 55 pies. Pokemon Go Master 78. Does that mean that there are 77 Masters that have come before you? Baki, what's up, brother? How you doing? I'll have to see how much I can smuggle into my pillowcase. It's really important. Listen, it's a banquet, but it's not something that I can provide all that food for. Come on now. I don't even know what we're gonna do. Like last year we did an award ceremony and some trivia and some shiny hunting. A couple years ago we just did the award ceremony and shiny hunting. What did we do? I don't even know. I had an idea of what we could do, but it's not full-fledged yet. It's not fully fledged. It's not fully thought out. But I got ideas. I always have ideas. Thank you, sub number 4778. Appreciate you guys. Do you think we can get 4780 today? There it is. Shesby. Thank you so much, Shesby. Appreciate you. Can we get 4780? Can we get 2 more subs? I don't know. Can we get 4800 today? Can we get 22 more subscribers? That's a tall order. That's a tall drink of Wawa right there. But I think we can make some magic happen here, baby. We can. Sometimes. Oh man, is that right? Yeah, that's right. Right. Sometimes you got to set high goals to make it as far as you possibly can go. Sometimes we got to get a shiny Quaxley. That's one of them tall boy can duffers. What's up, Zirkin? Good to see you, brother. Nada. Some of my friends ask me about my profile picture, and they're just so confused when I say bald Canadian shiny hunter. Listen. You gotta spread the word of shinies. That's it. It's kind of like the Bible, except for way worse. And not at all like the Bible. It's exactly like Pokemon. Nothing there. Bummer. All right. Oh, man, I'm getting hungry. Normally, I make it to about 8 o'clock before I start to get hungry, but I got a hunger today. It's right there. I don't want to go get a donut. That goose has a pompadour. There's a goose? I kind of want to get a donut. I don't want to make donuts. I don't want to do donuts. It's out in the parking lot. Except I don't have a parking lot. I just have a driveway. How wild would that be if, like, your house had a parking lot? And, like, people would come over and they'd say, oh, do I park on the street? And you're like, no, just park in the parking lot. And then when they show up, they're like, oh, I didn't really realize that you had a parking lot. You're like, yeah, it's my lot. Park in my lot. Tried to spread the word. I've acquired 1 disciple so far. Nice, man. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate anyone who shares the channel on their channel or anybody who shares it with their friends, family, random people. Jelly donut or plain? Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of jelly donuts because I think that they are incredibly messy to eat. My favorite donut of all time, truly, like just the best donut, is a cake donut, chocolate frosting, rainbow sprinkles. I could eat those until I literally go blind, I guess. I don't know. Would a donut make me blind? Maybe. What's up, Victor Flynn? How we doing? Good to see you. Thank you so much for popping in. Hope you're having a fantastic start to your Wednesday, the 23rd of April, 2025. 2025 years that we've been tracking as a society, as a species. How insane is that? You guys, we are just 334 total live stream views away from hitting 2K views on the stream today. Pretty awesome. Awesome. I am. Thank you very much. I wish you good luck, dude. Thank you. I really hope that that good luck comes into fruition because we are officially over odds for the next shiny starter, but we're pushing through. We're going to persevere. We're going to get this done. We're going to find ourselves a shiny Quaxley. Oh my God, I itch my back. All right, we got to find ourselves shiny Quaxley. We're going to keep moving on. We're going to get all these starters knocked out. And I'm going to do a final count at the end of everything because when we're down to just 1 to go, we can get a good idea. I was checking the last stream. We had like, what was cool is the last time we did this, we found a Quaxley at exactly 512 eggs, which is pretty awesome. What is a shiny hunt without the hunt? Yeah, it's exactly true. They don't call it, they don't call it fishing for, no reason. You caught every time, they just call it catching. And that wouldn't be fun. Oh, Broken Bit, what's up? Welcome in to the live stream. I was looking for a shiny with a sandwich once, and it was a Rockruff, and the whole mass encounter had all own tempo, so I was shiny Dusk for him. That's awesome. That's still one I don't have. Still one I definitely need. I'm focusing in on living decks first, and then like some of those weird forms later. That's kind of the objective here is living decks first, weird forms post living decks being completed. Gaming with Chris said hi. What's up, Chris? Good to see you. Thank you so much for popping in. Hope you're having a great start to your day, brother. Elias, what's up? Elias Dennehy, dude, it's going well. How are you doing? Oh, how's your week so far? How are your shiny hunts? All mass Rockruff encounters always have own tempo. I don't think that's true. Don't think that's true. I don't think you're lying, but I don't think it's true. I was great. Oh no, what happened? You guys, thank you so much for everyone who has subscribed and liked the stream today. That's pretty awesome. Subscribing to the channel is a great way to show that you care without spending a whole lot of money. Liking the stream is a great way to 100% show that you love the stream without spending any money. But just because I'm feeling incredibly generous today, and I don't know if I've given out all 10 yet, I'm going to go ahead here, and I'm going to give away a couple gifted memberships. If I can. Hang on. I should check. I should verify that I have some gifted memberships left to give. Because your boy ain't paying. Are you kidding? Your boy's not going to give money to himself. That's just paying YouTube directly. Do we got some? Oh, baby, we got 5 more. Here we go. These are coming out to you guys. Thank you to the 2 people who just subscribed. You're absolutely amazing. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get some nifty gifties out. We got Tegan. We got Matt Joins. We've got Phantom FN. We've got Slick Lightning Gamer. And we've got Sneaky Killer getting some of those bad boys. And thank you to the 2 additional people that just subscribed, bringing us up to 82 on the channel. You guys are absolutely amazing. Super appreciate y'all. Jeez, what's up, brother? I got a shiny Ghastly Devolve into Haunter just now. Heck yeah, you did, Chesby. That's amazing. Are you rickrolling us in the back? I sure am. I'm hunting for shiny Charmander and Pokemon Sword. Nice, Chris. That's amazing. Victor, you are an absolute legend. Look at you guys taking us up this amazing place. I'm going to do Dynamax Adventures. Jasmine Bowser. What a last name. Bowser's the coolest. Thank you so much. I hope your DAs go fantastic, and welcome to the channel. That's fantastic. It's so cool. It's like Doug Bowser. Like, you're just meant to run Nintendo if your last name is Bowser. I do miss Reggie, though. Love your vids. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. I do everything I can to make them enjoyable, colorful, and whatever other things you can make. Did you get the gift, Rillaboom? I did not. I'm off. See you around YouTube. Victor Flynn, thank you so much for stopping in, man. Have a great time on the YouTubes today. Hopefully we cross paths again sometime later today. Thank you for the reply, Jasmine Bowser. Listen, there's nothing I'd rather do than chat with y'all. A streamer who doesn't chat with his people. That's just a silly time. 16 months of hype for Crystal, the classy, cozy gamer. Thank you so very much, Crystal. Super appreciate you. Socrates, the great. Thank you so much for the 50 like goal. We'll pin you right up. Starting to do a live for the day. Under the weather, science crap got me all messed up. Oh, brother, I'm sorry to hear that, man. That stinks. Just got over the flu. Oh, man, I'll tell you what. I'm over the flu. I don't even have it, and I'm just over it. I'm sorry they had to deal with that. That's a bummer. It's a real big bummer. The likes are just flying through. Brother, we got to get them likes. We got to just get them likes. Got to keep tossing them up there. That's what we do. We're just 2 away from 50. That's a pretty easy goal. We can hit that like now. I mean, someone could just close their eyes and double tap, and there we go. How hard is it to get a shiny? It depends. It depends on what game you're playing. In this particular method, on average, 1 out of every 512 eggs that you hatch will have a shiny, but that doesn't guarantee that 1 out of every 512 will. It's just an average. So right now we are above that average at 476. I had to miss school today because my body was still sore. That's some of the worst feeling, is when you just have like perpetual body aches after being sick. That's the worst. Do you have a Dragonite shiny? I do. I have a Dragonite shiny from Pokemon Let's Go, which is pretty awesome. One of the ones that's flying above you in the sky. I always enjoy that one. It's cool to find a shiny that's just flying out in the wild. Kind of neat. Shiny hunting Tapu Lele. Nice. It's a good one. I love the Tapus. They're all great. Another thing that I like to mention here is one of the things that we do on the channel is anybody who makes any sort of super chat or gifted membership donation. Okay, listen, I'm not saying you have to donate, but there is always a nice little perk. You get to tell me a Fakemon. You get to just create a Fakemon. You get to tell me about a Fakemon that you've created in your lifetime. Something that you think would be cool, like a fighting ghost type that fights with the power of stinky farts or something like that. And then I will actually bring that into my nice little AI friend, and we will generate it, and you'll get to see your Pokemon on stream, which is kind of fun. Hunting Shiny Charmander. Yes, Chris, I hope you get it, man. Any tips on shiny hunting? Shesby, what game? Did you hunt Wooper? I could hunt Wooper. Wooper's a huntable thing. I'm about to get to the point in science where I have to start learning and memorizing different elements on the periodic table. I'm not looking forward to it. I always just spelled silly words to remember it. Jasmine, best of luck with the Tapu Lele. I hope you get it. Violet. With Violet, the only things that you want to really do, make sure you have a Sparkling Power Sandwich if you've unlocked the Herba Mystica that late in the game. Crystal Goth, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you back. If you are hunting something that has an outbreak, I would definitely get an outbreak of it, because that's going to increase your odds as well. Make sure you KO 60 at least in the outbreak. Don't KO more than 75 because you don't need to. That's just kind of overkill. But KO at least 60, and then you'll be in good shape. And then depending on what the hunt is, sometimes it's isolated. Sometimes you can just do picnic resets. There's lots of different ways that you can do it. But without question, get yourself a sandwich, get yourself an outbreak. Yeah, Chris, that's awesome, man. Sword is great. I don't want AI. I want me to draw one. Okay, we can do that. Okay. Here we go. See, this is what I was telling you about. This is what we got. We got a couple of AI mons that are going to get generated. So Hefty, donating $4.99, is going to get an AI-generated Pokemon, Fakemon, and it's also going to get a nice shiny. And Jess gifting 5 nifty memberships is going to also additionally get herself a Fakemon that apparently I get to draw. So that's pretty sweet. It's still here, Elias. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. The vibes are always meant to be good. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and let's get this guy. Let's get this guy generated. Let's get a fighting ghost type that fights with the power of stinky farts. All right, here we go. Let me type this in. I need you to illustrate a Fakemon for me. This Fakemon should be a fighting ghost type that fights with the power of stinky farts. It should, let's see, it should be inspired by a stinky fart. All right, there we go. Let's see what it'll do. I have a feeling it's not going to actually allow it to happen. Tapu Lele would be weak to poison. What is that? It's psychic and fairy, so it'd be poison, steel, bug, dark, and ghost. Is that right? Poison, steel, bug, dark, and ghost. Ghost and steel. Cool. Ghost and steel. We'll go with that. I think that'll work. Jess, thank you seriously so much. Seriously silly so much for the 5 gifted memberships. You got Hendry Silverfang, Starlight Entertainment, Sam M, Ben Dover, and Brandon Celia. It's awesome. What's my favorite shiny? Favorite shiny is Rayquaza, Ludicolo, Jirachi, for sure. What's that noise that plays when someone super chats or sends gifted? It sounds familiar. I just can't put my finger on it. Oh man, this is our fake. Okay, let's see. Can you also generate the shiny of that? All right. So Hefty, we've got it. We've got your stinky fighting ghost type. So this is essentially what happens when you donate on the channel, ladies and gentlemen. This is what it's going to look like. I'm going to be able to show you one of your Fakemons that gets generated. So this is the stinky ghost type this is the ghost type that fights with the power of stinky farts. This is what that one looks like. That is Hefty's stinky fart ghost type. And then what we're gonna do here is get the we'll get ourselves the shiny here in just a minute. That is a ghost type that fights with the power of stinky farts right there. Pretty awesome. You guys, thank you so much for 2,000 views on the live stream. That's amazing. What's the noise that plays in some super chats? That is from The Office. Nifty. Oh, nifty gifties. Ooh, the shiny's nice. For a stinky fartmon, it's a pretty good shiny. That's just a bunch of broccoli. It is, it's just broccoli. I didn't even tell to see if any of these were shiny. Okay, they weren't. We got pretty distracted on that last one. Bet that evolution is a beast. Oh, man. We don't know. Oh, the shiny's pretty sweet, though. Shiny's not bad. I like to do a compare and contrast, and then we can decide what we like more. Dealer's choice. Okay, I like dealer's choice. This is what we got. So, ladies and gentlemen, remember, this is our OG, and this is our shiny right here. I think the shiny's pretty good. Shiny's pretty cool. Shiny's good good color change for sure. Razzie, thank you so much for the $2 make you holla. Okay, well, dealer's choice. Let me get something absolutely ridiculous with it. I'm going to get something absolutely insanely ridiculous. It's a good shiny. I agree. You guys, we're just 2 subscribers away from 4785. If you're chilling, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Moon Tyler, I am. All of my busyness is done. Back to being in a normal state of life again. Recently hunted Hisui and Zorua. Got after 11 outbreaks. Such a nice shiny. It is. It's beautiful. Favorite shiny is Lechonk because of the pink. It is a pretty good one. Pretty good one. It's Isaiah. Welcome in. Okay, let's see. Dealer's choice. What do I want to do for a Fakemon? Let's see. Please illustrate a. I'm just gonna throw out 2 types. Steel, fairy. A steel fairy type. A steel and fairy type Fakemon that is inspired by. Now let me think about something that is. Let's think about something that's steel. What's something that's steel? A guitar is made out of steel. A guitar is made out of steel. It'd be like a guitar themed Pokemon. I don't know if I like that. It's gotta be sillier than that. What's something that's silly that's made out of steel? Books, steel books. Okay, I like it. That is inspired by a steelbook DVD, a steelbook 4K movie that reflects a made up chick flick. All right, here we go. A unicorn encrusted by rock candy, but that's been corrupted by toxic sludge. Okay, that's way better. That's way better than a Steelbook Pokemon that's inspired by a Steelbook 4K movie that reflects a made-up chick flick. But we're going with it anyway. We'll see what it looks like. She's out here with big ideas. I'm getting Legends Arceus today. I'm so excited. Moon Tyler, that's sweet. Have you ever played it before, or have you just watched people play? Because if you've never played it before, you are in for an absolute treat of a video game. You'll love it, man. It's so good. So much fun. Watch people. Yeah. Yeah. Now's the time. Oh my God. It's so dumb. This is the dumbest Fakemon we've made yet. Do Cheese's idea next? Okay, bet. All right, this is the dumbest Fakemon. This is going to be the greatest living dex of all time. Ah, sweet, what's up? Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. This is going to be the greatest Pokédex that you've ever seen. This is the one from Razzie. Thanks, Razzie, for dealer's choice. This is what we get. That is our Fakemon. Oh my God, that is just silly. That is just silly. This was $2. That cost you $2. Just a fake steelbook. Good Lord, is that stupid. Oh man, I love it. How funny. Razzie's so funny. Why does it look cocky? I don't know. Just probably because no one can guess it. We should make Kem guess that steelbook. Fairy Tale. Literally a steelbook with arms and legs. That's all it is. It's just a steelbook that says the word fairy tale on it to make it a fairy type. My God, is that dumb. Lofi Pokemon, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Lofi Pokemon, that would have to be Fido or Doxbun. You guys, we're just 2 subscribers away from 4785. That is 10 more than our live stream goal for the day. First stream I've watched in a while. It's so cozy, dude. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I do everything I can to make it feel like a safe, fun, and exciting environment for sure. All right, let's see. A unicorn encrusted by rock, but that's been corrupted by toxic sludge. Illustrate a Fakemon that is inspired by a unicorn encrusted by rock candy, but that's been corrupted by toxic sludge. I don't even know what its typing would be. We're gonna go with probably fairy poison, possibly fairy ground poison. At first, triple typing. Could we have just created the first triple typing? Fairy dark. Okay, fairy dark. Fair. Dark. Love it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to do this one more time, but we are just 1 subscriber away. Justin Doer, what's up? Good to see you. 1 sub away from 4785. How cool is that? How sweet is that? Almost 20 subscribers on the stream today. And Wednesdays are normally slow days, and you guys out here just ripping. You guys are out here just ripping stank like it's nothing. Just stank rippers. Jess with a nifty gifty. Jess throwing down, baby. Thank you so much for the nifty gifties. That's so awesome. Who you get? Who'd you get? TC. Nice. TC Tuggers right there. Share a channel with my friends. You certainly should. It's a good place to do it. Doing the stanky leg. Brother, this toxic sludge unicorn's actually pretty dope. This toxic sludge rock candy unicorn is actually pretty awesome, and I think we need the shiny of it. This is pretty sweet. Do you have Shiny Charm? Yes. I actually have so much of the Shiny Charm that people in this community, especially in Paldea, started calling it Shiny Riz. That's how much charm I actually have. Cheese, this is what we're looking at, brother. This one's pretty sweet. I gotta be honest with you. Like, it's a pretty gnarly looking, it's a little bit like outside of the typical, like, what Pokemon would generally generate. But it's pretty sick. Pretty sick. I'm generating the shiny now just because I want to see it. I'm interested in seeing what this shiny looks like. Sassy nature? Could be. All right, here we go. 596 eggs. We've done 90 today. 3 boxes. Jeez. I feel like we've been streaming a long time. Oh, I think this shiny's going to do it for us, ladies and gentlemen. I think this shiny's going to take us to a place we've never been before. Hope you get it soon. Dude, me too. I'm ready for this one to be wrapped up. Ready to get this line finished up. Oh, my dudes. This is the most legendary shiny that we've seen yet. This one is sick. Yep. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. This is the OG. This is the shiny. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. You see that and you're like, yeah, that's legendary. Right there. Right there. Sludgicorn. What are we going to name this thing? Give me some name ideas for this bad boy. I like Sludgicorn. Wish it was actually in Pokemon games. Dude, that's what I'm saying. Creating some awesome ones today. What do we got? Here's some name ideas. We're looking at Corrupted Elegance as the vibe. So we've got Toxiglace, Sludgelure, Venegem, Roticorn, and Crystal Ash. We got Sweet But Sinister, Putrid Pop, Liquor Curse, Sour Mane, Foul Candy, and Gummy Reap. We got Elemental Fusion, Causticorn, Acid Mane. Acid Mane's pretty good. Sludgequine, Geotoxis, and Christoxicorn. Christoxicorn's kind of tough to say, but a pretty cool name. Don't hate that either. And then for legendary or mythic style, we've got Obsculux, Obscure and Lux. We've got Myrexon, which is for Myrrh and Toxin, and we've got Candlewrath, custom legendary sounding of Candy and Wrath. Some pretty good names here. Toxicorn's pretty good. Acid Mane's up there too. What are your thoughts on Legend ZA? That I cannot wait for it to get here. It cannot get here fast enough. That's where we're at. We got some pretty sweet AI-generated mons today. Now remember, Luxicorn's pretty good too. Listen, it's got good names. It's got good names. Acid Mane, Acid Ash. Acid Ash is good. Acid Ash is good. It could be like a, it could be like a variant of Rapidash. Gotta run to work. Bye for now, dude. Take care, Matt. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you, brother. Acid Ash is kind of cool. The rock candy backing is pretty sweet. I don't know. All in all, just celebrating life. Celebrating some mons. Ooh, our sandwich has to be just about done. 26 seconds. Okay, I think we can hatch one more batch in 26. You failed it? You failed the DA? Oh, that's okay. Listen, sometimes you're going to get dealt a really bad path. That's just how she goes. You should not expect to win every DA, but it's okay. It's okay. You'll get asked if you want to go back and save that path, so you'll be able to access it whenever you'd like. Don't worry about failing DAs. It happens to the best of us. You can't control what you get. You can't control the AI either, so yeah, there's only so much. We got a couple new dex entries today, though, y'all. I'm pretty stoked. Thought you were talking about an actual sandwich? No, brother. I would kill for an actual sandwich right now. Path was so horrible. Yeah, that'll get you. Our dex is coming together pretty sweet. And now ChatGPT added a library of all the images you've generated, so I can easily access our full decks. And it'll be simple to download them, which is pretty cool. Now, for anybody who was on my my channel community page the other day, you would have seen that I posted something about a Fakemon, and that particular Fakemon was based on real Pokemon Dex entries. And I asked, okay, what is this Pokemon based on? And so this is the one that we were looking at. This is the Fakemon that we were that was based on an actual Pokemon's Dex entry. And so we got a lot of guesses. We got it's based on Cubone, it's based on Marowak, it's based on Lairon, it's based on just a bunch of Aggron, all those different things. That Fakemon is actually based on Shelgon. A lot of ons at the end. But that was actually, I put in Shelgon's Dex entry, and that is the Fakemon that was generated as a result, which I thought was kind of interesting because it's not even close. I thought it was Klefki. I think when I play Legends Arceus, I'm going to choose the grass starter. Nice. Yeah, Rowlet's awesome. Definitely do it. I started with Cyndaquil. Ethan Archie, what's up, brother? Good to see you. We got math homework, but I got it done in class. Nice. I'm doing good, buddy. How are you doing? Good to see you. Love your background, Elias. Thank you so much. I've been generally cultivating it over the last couple of months and going to continue to do so until it's exactly how I want it. But for right now, it's good enough. I'm happy with it. Round 2, Jasmine, get in there. Make sure if you get a good path that you save it. Don't lose a path once you got a good one. Hold on to that forever. I gotta stop showing Pokemon or Fakemon as I'm also gathering or hatching an egg because it's possible we got a shiny. How do I do that? All right, so basically, Jasmine, when you do your checks, so you catch the Pokemon, you go into the screen where you see if anything is shiny. If your Tapu Lele is not shiny and the path was really good, you basically just close out of your game on that screen and then load back in. It's going to cost you Dynite ore every time you do it, but then you get to do the exact same path again. Is Hillary Doof going in the Dex? Hillary Doof is 100% going in the Dex. I'm not even going to number the Dex until we have like a full listing of everything we need. When you come visit me, will you rearrange my background? Dude, I'm not very good at it. I have to rearrange it a million times before it looks the way I want it to, but yes. Need someone to help me rearrange my stuff? Same, dude. Same. Ready for school and I have a state quiz. Nice. Huntsman, thank you so much for the sub, bringing us up to 4786. That's super cool. You guys, we are just 14 subscribers away from 4,800, which is absolutely wild. I don't think we'll hit it today. That would be a huge goal, but it is what our goal is going to be, is 47,800 by the end, or 4,800 by the end of the week. That is our goal. And I think we can do it. We've hatched 100 eggs today, and not any one of them have been shiny, but I think we can make some magic happen. Dude, I'm doing fantastic, Old Nintendo dude. How are you? Glad to see you. Congrats on the 4750, dude. Thank you so much, Ethan. Appreciate that. Hope you hit the milestone, brother. I do too. The more milestones we hit, the greater the achievement of being a live streamer feels, for sure. And thank you guys for the new members and the super chats today. It's absolutely generous. Thank you for all the likes. You guys are unreal. Really, really awesome having y'all in here. Is that true that you can see your subscriber search history on your analytics? Yeah, to an extent. To an extent. What's your next milestone? 5K for sure. 5K is where we're at. Thank you, Elias. I appreciate that. It's awesome. Happy hump day, dude. Happy hump day to you. Let's get through it. Let's get over the hump together. Before I get Legends, I'm going to shiny hunt some good Pokemon. Moon Tyler, you definitely should. And then you should just celebrate by shiny hunting in Legends all day. All day. Hope you reach it, man. Thank you. I hope so, too. I feel like we're in a good position to do it. Not that far. Keep striving for 5K. Thank you so much. Jasmine, I super appreciate that. Appreciate the sub. Appreciate you being a part of the community. You guys, if you are new to the channel, I come up, I stream every single morning at about this time. I've had to take some time off just because I had a lot of stuff going on. Family was visiting, and then we had a wedding in Vegas that we had to go to, that we got to go to, I should say. And so now I'm getting back to regularly scheduled programming. It's just early morning for a lot of people, sometimes late night for a lot of people. But sincerely, I appreciate y'all being here if you're able to. How was Vegas? Vegas was interesting. 8-Bit Emerald, great to see you. On the first day in Vegas, we were walking around, and both myself and Mrs. Shiny's kind of said, dude, I think Vegas sucks. Like, I don't know why people like Vegas. I don't understand this at all. Like, everything's expensive. Everything is just kind of like sensory overload. I'm like, I don't really know why people like this place. This is awful. And then as the days went on, we kind of understood the magic of Vegas, and like, I loved it. I ended up having an amazing time. Vegas is really cool. We went into every single major casino and every single major resort, with the exception of Luxor, Mandalay Bay, and Excalibur. We never went that far down the strip where we went and checked all those places out, but we went in Caesar's Palace, which was amazing. We went in the Venetian, which was my personal favorite. Saw the Bellagio, which was cool. Yeah, it was pretty cool. How would you rate Vegas out of a 10? I'd give Vegas like a 7 or an 8. The only thing that's stopping it from being a 10 is it's honestly just so unbelievably and unnecessarily expensive. Vegas I was saying this to a buddy last night. My wife and I, we went to Europe a couple of years ago. We were there for 12 days. We never cooked a meal. We went out to eat every single meal. We did whatever we wanted, any sort of tour. We stayed at Airbnbs. We went to museums, and it cost less than 4 days in Vegas did. So, yeah. Six Stream watching from the UK. Nuclear Duke collects. Nice, man. What do you collect? Talk to me. What are we collecting? But Vegas itself is awesome. It's really awesome. Thanks, Elias. I appreciate that. Did yourself a service? Yeah, I mean, Venetian was honestly my all-time favorite. Prefer Miami than Vegas because it's cheaper. Yeah, but Vegas has like lawless, man. Like you can do whatever you want. I collect near enough anything and everything. A mystery. Hope you guys enjoy the ride. Well, brother, I'm gonna subscribe to you. Thank you so much for coming here. I like seeing people with collections and seeing if I can get inspired to get some cool stuff for mine. So, shiny the next 3 eggs. The Panda God. Okay, I'm with it. I'm with it. Europe was always pretty cheap. Yeah, it's not bad. The Canadian dollar is also super weak against the US dollar right now. So, like, we went out for breakfast, and the breakfast was delicious. But, like, I got a corned beef hash, which is my all-time favorite breakfast, in case anybody cared to know. And then my wife got 3 eggs, bacon, toast, and hash browns. And it cost us $100. $100 Canadian, which is like 60 US. But, like, it's not a breakfast worth $100. So that's kind of why I was like, But super good, man. I don't know. Vegas was fun. I loved it. Had a good time. We saw Cirque du Soleil, which is beautiful. Really cool how they do all that stuff. Really impressive. Mendoza line to Vegas is 4 days. Anything more is not good. Really, 3 days is fine if you fly in early enough. We got there. Okay, so we got there Wednesday. And we got there midday Wednesday. And then let's see. We were there all day Thursday. Friday was the wedding, so we had like the morning, but not like a full day. And then Saturday was a little bit of recovery in the morning, and then we had Cirque du Soleil at night. So really, if you think about like how much Vegas we had, it was about 3 days. Start the day the Gurgich way with some eggs, bacon, and toast. What's up, Bill? Good to see you. If you enjoyed it, then it was all worth it. Yeah, I mean, it was delicious. It was without question the best corned beef hash I've had. Like, it was legit corned beef. You know, sometimes you get corned beef hash and it's like not chunks of corned beef. It's kind of like a corned beef pate, which is still delicious. It still fries up awesome and it's great. This had like chunks of actual shreds, chunks and shreds of actual corned beef, which is awesome. Exiled Queen, great to see you. Thanks so much for popping on in. Who else we got? Who else we got? Do you think a breakfast was made with love though? Yeah, probably. I did enjoy it. But money matters too. Money does matter. How many shinies do you have? I have 510, I think is what I'm at. I think that's what I said earlier. Maybe 512. I don't know. A couple 200-300 for sure. Let's see. How can I reload this? Because YouTube chat has shut down yet again. Classic YouTube doing its YouTube studio thing. There we go. All right, we're going to pop this out. Oh, I'm just counting a bunch here. Got to probably redo that. Oops. Okay, YouTube is back. We're back. Oh, we're so back, baby. We're so back. Vegas food is good, but that place is such a wallet suck, dude. It really is. It really is. It's unreal. It's unreal. But I had fun. I did have fun. I would love to go back. Regardless of how much money it freaking costs, which is a lot. I'm looking forward to it. How many hours do you have on Vegas or on Violet? Around 600, I think. Something like that. Doing a Buizel outbreak so I can get shiny Buizel. Nice. Absolutely make that happen. I only have 2 Pokemon Go Master. It's time to get more. Time to just start hunting. Just got to dive in. You deserve to have a good trip. You always had a little extra People's Day. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Thanks, man. Yeah, it was really nice. I appreciate the kind words. It was good to get away for a bit. Luckily, you know, with my day job, I'm fortunate enough that I get some bonuses. So as a result of getting bonuses, you get tax return. And so the tax return helps pay for Vegas, which is nice. You think I will get shiny Charmander? Yes, I definitely think you. What's the difference between a belly dancer and an incompetent pastry chef? Something that has to do with rolls. Okay, one shakes body parts, the other bakes shoddy tarts. Nice, nice. That's a good joke. That is a good joke. I have 3 hearts for Azelf. Nice. Third path done. Nice. That's awesome. That, my sir, is a joke. That is one that you can tell any day of the week. Beautiful. So happy you had a great time. It's always nice to get away for a little bit and not have to cook food for real. Yeah. We went to In-N-Out Burger twice, and In-N-Out is sick. In-N-Out's really tasty. I've been there before, but it had been, I don't know, over not 10 years. No, 9 years. So it was nice to go back to In and Out. What kind of fruit likes to go down a slide? I don't know. What kind of fruit does like to go down a slide? What's your favorite shiny Pokemon that you have? Asui, probably Arceus, just because of the fun associated with actually getting that one. Kiwi! Nice. That's a good one. An appropriate joke to tell a toddler, which is always a good joke. Bill Nye the Science Guy. What is that? Is there a person outside? What is this person doing? Uncovering their air conditioning. Okay, I don't have to be mad about that. Thank God. Whew, that could have been scary. Uh-oh. I don't know if Nightbot's even here. I literally think Nightbot's taking the day off. I have not seen Nightbot one time today. What's up with that? Where is Nightbot? Where's Nightbot? Seriously, what the heck? Did Nightbot need new permissions? Was there an update? I think Nightbot needed join channel. Yeah, what the heck? That's so ridiculous. Nightbot must have needed an update or something because there has been no Nightbot today. I'm only awake because my neighbor had a visitor whose car was so loud. I don't like that. It's really annoying. It's very early in the morning. My day's been really good now that I look back on my classes went well. I went out for dinner, won a raffle somehow, and then a return from your little break. Dude, congrats on the raffle win. I'm still trying to get Stream Elements to do notifications. Stream Elements. I don't know. I find it easier just to use Streamlabs for notifications, but that might be the worst way to do it. It's all the time naked throughout the day and night. Okay, well, you should definitely call your bylaw enforcement if that's a thing that you have, because they would come over and rip them a new one. Can somebody, Jess, can you please drop a Dilky? I want to see if Nightbot is back alive. I can't? You definitely can. There's a difference between can, can't, would, and won't, and will and won't. But can is not the operative here. You certainly can do that. I encourage you to do so. Don't tell me what to do. Don't do it. You ain't even got to tell them. Don't tell them. You ain't even got to tell them. Don't tell them. How can they attack twice? When their health gets below a certain threshold, they get 2 attacks. You can't ask someone to drop a Dilky. What about a Dinky? Can someone drop their Dinky? Can someone drop that Dun-ta-dun? Hey! If I were all your swag, I would be nicked. Fair? Fair point? There we go. There we go. Now he's catching up. Thank you so much, Nightbot. 168% Dilk. Look at you dilking. The women in the caviar. We know who we are because we're dilking all over the world. Oops. Dilking all over the world, ladies and gentlemen. Dilking. Dilking all over the world. What? I kind of like the shiny stars in Gen 9. Yeah, they're all bummers, but we're going to get through them. Freudian, I hardly know Ian. Gonna leave now with So Cozy, dude. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. I can't was in reference about calling my neighbors. You can, though, Ilk. You can. You can just do it. Who cares? Whenever I KO a Pokemon in an outbreak, does my luck go up each time? Yes, incrementally. Very small, though. You want to get to 60. Minimum of 60. There are consequences. They don't know it's going to be. They won't know it's you. How would they ever know that it's you? Unless there's 2 houses on the street and you're one of them. In which case, yeah, then maybe hold it in. Shouldn't even be talking about it. What is happening? 7bot, thank you for saying hi. You've been here for like 2 hours. They would know for sure. Okay, this is interesting. The fact that you're not talking about it, it's like, it's kind of like the driving crooner. It's kind of how I feel about this right now. It didn't close stream. It just let me. Nice. Gonna DM me the story because it's wild. Okay. Nick Cannon's wilding out. Go poor dog. You could slip him a poop disc. Jess, you could slip him a poop disc in their garage. That's the easiest thing to do. Slipping anyone a poop disc is the easiest way to deal with any problem. That's the way I would deal with any issues. What's a poop disc? I'm so happy you asked. A poop disc is when you find a bucket and you poop in the bucket and then you find a stick. It has to be a stick. You can't stir it with anything else, but you find a stick and then you pee into the bucket. So you got a nice poop and pee in the bucket, and then you stir it with a stick. Has to be a stick. You have to find it in a yard. And then you put that in your freezer. And then what's going to happen is the poop disc is going to freeze because it's going to be not a whole lot. It's going to be a thin little disc. And then once it freezes, you take the poop disc out of the bucket and then you slide it under someone's garage door. Because what's going to happen is it's going to melt and then they're going to have to deal with that. And then, you just slip someone a poop disc. That's how you deal with most problems. Seem to have a lot of experience. I just know things, I just know. Stop talking. Oh, Hefty, you're funny. Yeah, that's just what we do. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not, it takes guts to be an organ donor. It does. Yeah, it's not like this. It's not like something you should definitely do, but it is an option. I never said that I might have said you should do it, but it is an option. That's nasty. Yeah, well, you know what? Sometimes you gotta ask them a PD, as they say. Hey, would someone please ask me a PD? Gross. How many poop discs have you made? What a question. The real question is how many. The real friends are the poop discs we made along the way. The real poop discs are the friends we've made along the way. All right, here we go. 632. Oh, man, that's the biggest stretch of the day. I don't want friends, thanks. That's good. I do that to one of my neighbors each morning. I have a dedicated PD freezer, always stocked. You got to have something stocked. You just slide under the garage. What's up, Reacha? How we doing? Good to see you. How many of you deployed is the real question. We got to deploy. Deploying to the war zone. Thank you guys so much for 69 likes. You're absolutely incredible. We've hit our like goal yet again. Just a banner day. Never know when you need to be ready. That's it. You never know when you need to deploy into the war zone. Got some cash over here. Deployment is a plop and drop. Nice P&D of the PD. No, you got a shiny Rayquaza out of Dynamax Adventures. Nice, brother. That's awesome. One of the best ever. One of the GOATs. Greatest of all today's. I cannot wait to go eat some food. I don't know what I'm going to have. Maybe I'll make a nice egg cheese bagel sandwich. I don't have any meat. I'm smoking up a pork butt tonight or tomorrow. Started at I don't know, 6 in the morning before stream. It'll be real good. Eat it whenever it's done. Very excited. I did pulled ham for Easter. Pulled ham is incredible. When the zombie apocalypse starts, quick, deploy the poop. Dude, they would slip on it. And you would stop all the zombies right away. Be awesome. All right. We're just crushing it. Absolutely ripping through these bad boys. A little PB to prepare for the PD. Dude, that's it. That's what you got to do. What we got to do. Let's see. Let's pin up that message. Like goal is 88 poop discs. Look at you guys going. You guys are so funny. We had 69% of people coming from the YouTube Shorts feed today, and we had a lesser percentage coming from the YouTube homepage. Incredible Ham. I was asked why I wasn't bringing any back from the border agent. Dude, fair question. I ate it for the next 2 days. Pulled ham is where it's at. I don't know why it's so good. I would drive all the way to Canada for a hunk of Nick's smoked butt. You really should. It's great. And it's a bone-in, which is always going to be way better. The boneless are fine, but the bone-in pork shoulders are just so far superior. And, yeah. There's people that say, oh, the boneless cook just fine. They don't. They cook fine. They don't cook just fine, though. You know what I mean? I'm going to be real lackadaisical with this one, though. What are you hoping for as far as possible Gen 10 starters? Humpty Grumpty. Humpty Grumpy. What am I thinking of for Gen 10 starters? I want to see... I mean, we're probably going to have water, fire, and grass types. I think that's going to be pretty standard. Did you get Crystal yet? Yes, I actually bought it 2 nights ago. Got my copy of Crystal 2 nights ago. Pretty stoked about it. It's not. I'm not going to have it until June, but I do have it, which is exciting. Let's see. What am I hoping for? Grass type. I would love to see a iguana or chameleon. I think would be cool. Fire type. I'd love to see. I'd love to see like a charcoal Pokemon. Like something that's literally just like based on charcoal or based on char, something like that. Not Charmander, but like, I don't know. Something like that. Something that's like embery and ashy and that sort of thing I think would be cool. And then for a water type, I don't know, a better otter. Are you going to get switched to? I am at some point in time. What's my favorite shiny starter? Chikorita or Scorbunny are kind of like tied for my top 2 for sure. Torkoal would be a perfect starter. Torkoal's pretty sweet. You guys, thank you so much whoever just subscribed. We are just 11 away from our sub goal of 4,800. I can't, but good for you. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to pre-order one, but I'm definitely going to get one. I just might wait until Legends ZA comes out or until there's a game that I really want to play. Mario Kart World is fine, but it's, I don't know. Have you completed the game? Board for games? Yeah, 100%. You know what blows my mind? We haven't gotten ZA and everyone's all like Gen 10 when? Yeah, no kidding. Gen 10 will probably come out next year, I would guess. Trico's the best starter. Trico's pretty sweet. I could see a chameleon lizard for grass. That could also be cool. It would be very cool. I would love if they would introduce a different starter type. I would love if we would step away from fire, grass, and water and instead get into something a little bit better. Or a little bit different. Doesn't even have to, not necessarily better, just something different. Luke Substrike. Dude, thank you so much for coming in. Hope you're having a good day. Appreciate you. I hope you're not on a sub strike because I would love for you to sub to this channel and break your strike. You guys, we have hit 3,000 views on the live stream today. Thank you so much for the 3K views. It's absolutely incredible. You guys have done some amazing work. 4790. You guys, we are just 10 away. Make all starters part dragon. Yeah, right. Okay, that's something that would be super sick. Like flying, fighting, rock. No, I'm thinking like dual type starters, kind of like that. Like maybe we're in a place where dragon types are super common or something like that. Or maybe dragon types are super uncommon. I don't know. Ground Steel Ice Starter Trio. Be sweet. How'd you get that buff Psyduck looking thing? That came from somewhere in China. China. Funky Master, I'm with you, buddy. I'm with you. You guys, we are just 10 subs away from 4,800. I guarantee most people in this chat have already subbed. And I appreciate that so much. Most people in here have been subscribers for a long time. So I do sincerely appreciate y'all stopping in, continuing to visit the channel and continuing to be supporters. But if you're out there and you have not subscribed yet, you could contribute towards something amazing, which is a way bigger goal, bigger than all of us, 5,000 total subscribers on a YouTube live stream channel, which is pretty banana land, if you ask me. They could cook, but would probably burn the kitchen. Let them cook. Let them cook. Hope you get 4,800 subs today, dude. That would be wild to get 10 more. Yeet YOLO, what's up, brother? Good to see you. How you doing? But I do want to talk about other folks that are going live today, because unfortunately for you guys, I cannot go live all day. I have work that I need to do. So there are some YouTube content creators that are in the chat right now. If you are one of them and you are planning to live stream today, please let me know so that I can drop a link, let people know where to find you, and then you can get a little bit of support on the old live stream. Pompadour's Banana Land. Dude, Banana Land is pretty bananas. Short Films, what's up? What's going on? Yeet YOLO, I'm doing good, buddy. Doing good. We've had a lot of fun today on stream. It's been a good time. Been a good time. And if no one's going live, then that's fine. Then I just won't tell people where to find you. But if you are going live and you want to be found, this is the place to do it for sure. Carly and I will be doing more Dialga checks and DAs, running low on God Paths. Okay, so Carly, aka Carly May, formerly known as Carly May Crossing like years ago. And now Carly and Raz, aka Razzie, aka at Razzie Live, are going to be going live today. Do you know what time? Is that going to be like 9 o'clock soon, or is that going to be a little bit later on in the day? What's it look like? 5:30 p.m. my time, a little bit later this evening, going later a little bit today. So that's going to be about what, 8 hours from now, 9 hours from now, roughly 9 hours. So for anybody out there who's using the YouTube Shorts feed, this is going to be impossible to click because they don't let you drop links, which is kind of unfortunate. However, if you just go to YouTube and you search at Razzie Live, or if you start to scroll the YouTube Shorts feed during that time period, you'll find Razzie. I'll be there for a little bit for sure. I have a meeting tonight that I won't be able to be there the whole time. But usually they stream for quite some time, and they have done, I don't know, hundreds of DAs trying to find Dialga. So let's go support them. Make sure you get that way. Score Bunny gets me with 1 in 100 eggs is female. Isn't it 1 in 8? What's up, Musiox Wonderful World? Good to have you. Musiox. Mushox. Mujos. Majos. Pajol. Pajol? Brajol. Pasta Pajol. Michael Scott. All right, here we go. 651 total eggs. 651 total eggs have been hatched since we last got a shiny, which means we've had 145 today. The Warren County Library brought a Five Nights at Freddy's game for me for their library. Dude, that's nice. Trying to relax after a panic attack. Your stream looks fun. Crazy Lemon, I'm sorry to hear that. Just remember, okay? There's a tactic that's commonly used for people that are having panic attacks, and I find it to be very helpful. You just got to think about 5 things you can see, 5 things you can taste, 5 things you can touch, 5 things that you can smell, and 5 things that you can hear, right? You use your 5 senses and you really trigger those things, get them really firing on all cylinders, and it helps ground you. It helps you remember where you're at. It helps you remember that you are okay, that panic attack is just something that's going to go away. Going to be easier. They're going to get better. Just get yourself grounded, brother, and you'll be all right. Promise you. Keep going. How many shinies do you have? 510. 510 total. If we're counting duplicates, somewhere in the thousands. If we're counting Pokemon Go, somewhere in the thousands. I pulled a Japanese Lily's Clefairy EX special illustration rare last Saturday. Nice. That's awesome. Are we trying to get a shiny duck? We are trying to get a shiny duck. That is the goal. I don't know if it'll happen, though. Better happen. Thank you to the 2 people who just subscribed, bringing us to just 8 away at this point in time from 4,800. Struggling to get my second shiny. You will get it. How do you have that many shinies? Well, I've been doing this for 4 years now. 3 years now. 3 years? 4 years? 3 years. I've been doing this for... How long has it been? May of 22. May of 22 to May of 23, 23 to 24, 24, 20. Yeah, 3 years. I think I have about 6 shinies. Oh, man. See, that's the thing. Like, I'll just do passive hunts. I'll just be hunting things when I'm doing other things. I'll be streaming, all that stuff. You got a Crystal CIB? Yes, I did. Yes, I did, Philly. I finally got it. I've been looking for one for a long time, and I was able to snag one. If that doesn't work for you like it doesn't for me, you can sit with your legs crossed and breathe while using your index fingers, making a small circle back and forth on your knees. There you go. Lots of good grounding techniques. Yeah, Philly, I did. I got one yesterday. 2 days ago. Using herba or hatching? Using just hatching. Attack was yesterday during work. Trouble with coworkers, but I always feel a couple days after oh, man. Listen, I can fix a work panic attack easily. I can fix one of those easily. Nothing at work matters. Don't even care about it unless you're a doctor or a lawyer. Then please care about it. But other than that, who cares? Your coworkers suck, man. They're the worst. Who cares? Heck them. They're the worst. I don't like your coworkers. Don't worry about what they say. They mean nothing. Meaningless. Nothing. They're just lazy. You're just the best. There you go. Your coworkers ain't nothing. Your coworkers ain't nothing. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You're fine. You're going to crush it. How's the box? Dude, box is beautiful. Box is beautiful. I'm really, really pumped about it. I found a super clean one. That was kind of the goal. I actually have some pictures of it. I don't know where I can easily... Oh, yeah. Actually, I do. Hang on. I can show you. Show you a picture of it. Let me pull this up real quick. Let me pull this up. Okay, there's that one. And then let me get the front. Perfect. It's got a little glare on the image, but you know, it's good. Yeah, okay, so this is the crystal that I purchased. It looks a little bit like this. So it is a first edition. So it's not the misprint copy. So we're getting the appropriate inserts. We're getting the box. We're getting the Pokemon the Movie 3 available August 21st, 2001. We're getting the UCGB Pokemon Power and the UCGB Trainer's Guide. And this is the box that does not have the misprint. So if we zoom in a little bit on the box, you'll see that the front is absolutely spectacular. But I have a better picture of just the front that we can get zoomed in on. And yeah, let's see, transform. Let's reset the transform. The box is absolutely stunning. Front of the box is the most important thing to me, and it's beautiful. It's been protected the whole time that it's been there. There's a little tiny dent on the bottom right here, but it's like barely noticeable, and it's not going to bother me at all, which is great. Yeah, pretty stoked. It's not a Facebook or eBay. It's actually Reddit. Purchased it on Reddit. I was explaining my pain to my chiropractor and how it gets rid of stress, and he's like, what do you have to be stressed about? Stop it. That's it. That's a good point. Also, I've expressed my feelings on chiropractors in this stream before, so I'm going to refrain from doing it again, but I don't like chiropractors. Be careful. That's all I have to say. Internet froze? Dude, that's not good. Let your internet freeze. Look up how chiropractors, how the practice of chiropractic, look up how it was discovered, and you'll be like, oh, that's interesting. It's quite interesting. Interesting history, chiropractors. Pop my neck and, you know, I couldn't turn my head for a bit. Yeah, you know what? I've heard stories about chiropractors who have popped people's necks and they can't turn their head ever again. So, Sketchopotamus Rex. I don't trust massage therapists and strip malls next to bail bondsmen. Yes, of course. And never play poker with a woman who has a tattoo of a dagger anywhere on her body. Never trust a person with 2 first names. Never trust anybody that has the name of a city anywhere in their first, last, or middle name. That's it. Doesn't like chiropractors because he once slipped a poop disc and the chiropractor refused to help. Anything fun planned for the month of May? Month of May, we're going to celebrate our... we'll celebrate our 3-year stream anniversary, which is always a good time. We do an awards ceremony where I give out awards to viewers in the community. Kiro, what's up, brother? How you doing? Good to see you. I got Pokemon Crystal from my wife during a retro game fair. She took it from a celebrity, comedian from my country. Dude, that's awesome. That's awesome. Bought it for $75. That's insane. Stolbit, welcome back. Good to see you. Use charms and Destiny Knots? Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I love to. Another person you shouldn't trust is someone that likes Charizard. Charizard's not bad. You shouldn't trust me in general. I have no relief from OTC. My doctors have given up. This is my last option. Hey, listen, if it helps you, that's great. That's great. Which are you missing? You got all that you want? No, still missing all of Gen 1. I had Gen 1 boxes, games, and manuals, but I want CIB. So Gen 1 is gone. I need to repurchase those. I need Silver for Gen 2. And then Gen 3, I need Ruby, Sapphire, and Fire Red. And then I'm done. Yeah, I think that's it. Yep. So a couple more to go. What's up, 2000? Good to see you. Yeah, so I got a little bit more to go before I got the full CIB collection, but it's kind of been a slow burn. Like, I found really good deals on some. I'm up. My goal is to have my collection continue to have value, so I don't like to buy things at price charting because I think price charting is improperly priced often. I think people sell without looking at quality or base their price without looking at quality. Like, yeah, a Pokemon Crystal has sold for what, $620, but if you look in, it's not CIB. The quality's really bad, so it's not a game worth $600. If you look at the ones that have sold for $1,400, the boxes are still a little beat up. They're CIB, but they're nicer, so it's more aligned with what the value is. It's kind of frustrating, honestly, the way price trading works. Yeet YOLO, thank you for 1 month on the Fortnite Battle Pass, buddy. Appreciate you. Last weekend, I saw reset the game Crystal 4 times for the odd egg. After 4th, got the shiny Elekid. Nice. Yeah, I started doing some egg hunts in Crystal, and I actually super enjoy it. I got Shuckle in 8 eggs, so having that shiny Ditto from Gen 1 come over is pretty sweet. I hate Facebook people that have dead battery and terrible labor ammo for like 300. Agreed. Now, the crystal that I bought, I'm almost positive is dry battery, but it really doesn't matter because I'm going to use Game Boy Operator for the most part. And then I could also transfer the save over to my virtual console on the 3DS to be able to transfer those things successfully into Pokemon Home and beyond. So really, I don't need it at the start to have a fresh battery, but I probably will upgrade at some point in time. Which do you like, Pokemon Scarlet or Violet? I've always played Violet. I do have Scarlet, but I always have just played Violet. Gen 1 is gone. Yeah, Funky Master. If you had to use Destiny Bond on one person, who would it be so that if they die, you die, and if they get hurt, so do you? Whew. It's a heavy question. Usually eBay comps now for cartridge and quality of discs that aren't Blu-ray. Yeah, I gotcha. I mean, eBay comps, that price charting primarily draws from eBay comps, but it doesn't tell the full story. Austin, what's up, brother? How you doing? Deactivated my Facebook yesterday and family asked if I blocked them. Well, in a way, you kind of did. I'm lucky close by a retro game store. Game Wallet replaced battery for $5. Dude, that's pretty sweet. I got to find a place that'll do it here that I actually trust because the last thing I want to do is have my crystal game screwed up. I could probably learn how to do it, but I'd rather just give it to somebody that has the proper tools and has done it before because it doesn't cost that much. It's never going to be more than like 20 bucks to do it. So, yeah. But the Pokemon Gold CIB is pretty awesome. My Pokemon Emerald is gorgeous. My Pokemon Emerald is absolutely beautiful. The only game that I'm not 100% thrilled with is my Pokemon Pokemon Leaf Green. It's good. It just has a scratch on the front, which I didn't really realize when I was buying it in the pictures, but it's not. I got a great deal on it, so it's not so bad that I can't live with it. But someday I will be replacing it, but not priority. But someday it will be swapped out when I have the funds and I'm able to sell this one. What happened to your Gen 1 titles? So I had for my Gen 1 titles, I had red and yellow, but they weren't CIB. I had the box, I had the manual, and I had the game, but I like to have all the inserts and everything. Do you care about player's choice? Yeah, I don't want player's choice. I want the OG with the adapters and all that, and that's what I have here. Is I have the original, but ideally, I don't want player's choice. For Heart Gold and Soul Silver, eventually I'll get big box. I know it's going to be harder and harder to get, but I'm okay with just having the not for resale right now, and I'll get the big box when I get a chance. Stadium 1 and Stadium 2 for my childhood with box manual. Oh, dude, that's awesome, Crazy Lemon. I'm jealous of that. Those are some amazing games. Some absolutely amazing games. All right, let's see. We've hatched, what, 160 eggs today. Pretty good. We'll keep hatching here, baby. Keep hatching. And thank you to all the people who have subscribed. I know that we're up to 4794. There's a few folks that I haven't said thank you to. So if that was you and you subscribed, please let me know so I can give you a big old thanks. But we're just 6 away now from 4,800, which is awesome. Super, super sick. Pretty cool to have such amazing people doing such amazing things. And we've hit 80 likes on the live stream today. Just 8 more likes to get our poop disc like goal. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. I had the big boxes would have give you a good deal for them. We have one more, but missing the cardboard and a couple of the inserts. Dang, dude. Yeah, like I would love to have the big box at some point in time, but you know, the games that I have here are CIB, so at this point I really need to just buy like the box and the Pokewalker and the manual because I really have everything else. But at that point it's going to be just as expensive as just buying a new one. I have boxed Heart Gold, like the big box Kiro, like the one that has the Pokewalker and all that, or just like the Heart Gold, just like standard DS case. Because the big box is crazy, and they're so cool. Very jealous of that. Platinum is priced crazy last time I looked. Yes, it is. I managed to get a heck of a deal on that one, too. My Platinum is basically mint, which is pretty amazing. For a game that's a little bit older, it's basically mint. Dude, Kiro, that's sick. It's going up every day compared to last year. It's wild. Gotta go. Yo, Shesby, thank you so much. Leaf Green, I've seen 400 plus CIB. That's insane. Yeah, I think right now, let's see. What did I get it for? I got my copy for... I got mine for 289. So I got a heck of a deal on my Leaf Green. Which is pretty stoked about that. Currently building a team in Crystal to transfer to N64 Stadium 2. Working on Parasect, nicknamed it Z, moveset Sunny Day, Growth, Solar Beam, and Spore. That's awesome. Here it's acting off. I'm gonna get off and hop back on a couple minutes. Sweet 7bot, thank you for letting me know. Hopefully see you here in a bit. Everything's cool down. I did the Heist of Century though. EB Games dropped 3DS games to $3. Dude, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, the game collecting is and like game reselling is it's a tough biz because like you can buy in, which is really great, and sell, which is really great, but the margins can be pretty thin because people will always try and get the best deal possible, which is fine. I mean, it depends on how much volume you're doing, but I always try to be pretty generous with when I resell games. Let's see. I have a leaf green from a flea market for $15 bundle with emerald, and you're positive they're real? I would never trust a flea market. I hope they're real for your sake, because that's a pretty good deal. I have like 15 Pokemon X and Omega Rubies. Nice, man. That's awesome. For $3 each is pretty crazy. All loose, I'm assuming. I have ants and I'm doing everything I can to get rid of them. It's not working. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Spent $120 on Pokemon games. I mean, I think he's reselling Sashu. I think he's taking it and selling back. eBay pretty easy, legit, making more than my actual job. Dude, if I were you, I would start selling on Reddit. Honest to God. You don't get the eBay fees. You can still use PayPal goods and services. You can use friends and family if you really want to, where you can't on eBay. I don't know. It's worth looking into r/game sale, man. Posting your inventory is a super, super beneficial thing. Carly May, what's going on? Good to see you. Scalpers kill it. Overpricing and market manipulation. Dude, Funky Master, though, there's one thing that's totally worth realizing, though. And, like, when it comes to scalpers, there's a difference. People who are reselling games that are no longer in production, the market determines the price, not the scalper. That's a very important thing to remember. They are no longer making Pokemon Crystal. So for a majority of people, that game doesn't exist. And so when you have a complete in-box copy of a game that is 24 years old, okay, the price of that is naturally going to be higher. That's not scalping. That is literally just the concept of supply and demand at work. The market is the one who determines what the price is. Sure, the seller says, yeah, you know what? I'm going to set it at this because this has some rarity and it's tough to find. The scalpers are people that are buying MSRP things, restricting the average consumer from being able to get it, and then selling that at a huge markup because they are restricting the actual consumers from getting it at the store price. That's the difference, right? Like that is what differentiates a scalper from someone who is just a retro game seller. Retro games are going to have a market because they don't exist anymore. It's a very important distinction to remember. But I did learn if price is too good to be true for Pokemon games, don't buy it. It's true. I've lost $300 because I made a bad decision, and that happens, right? Had a box of Emerald cheap, did not fit in the Game Boy Advance. Yeah, because I've never heard of one not fitting in the Game Boy Advance, but that's crazy. So scalpers are smart people. To an extent, they're also manipulators, and they're doing things that I don't really approve of because it's a children's game. Like, at the end of the day, Pokemon trading card games are not for adults. They're for kids. Adults have just taken it and ran with it. So, yeah, you could say that they're smart people, but realistically, they're just taking advantage of consumers. Like, that's it. Kind of a bummer. But there's nothing wrong with buying product, holding product until it is no longer available, and then selling it. I have no issues with that. I really don't have issues with people who are scalping. It's the people who buy from scalpers that are the real problem. Like, yeah, it sucks that I can't get Pokemon cards, but then if I go and spend 3 times as much to buy it because I just want it instead of, like, think about it, then, you know, I'm just as much to blame. I put cereal before milk? Dude, that's weird. It's weird. Go for the next retro Game Boy Color Robopon. Okay, that's cool. I don't care too much about margins, so I offer more on Facebook to guarantee I get the games and win-win for everyone. Yeah, man, seriously, check r/game sale. It's a good place. It's where when I was doing my selling, I was able to find a lot of really great deals. That's normal? Wait, what's normal? Cereal before milk? Oh yeah, that's like super normal. Cereal before milk is like 100% what people do. I don't know anybody that puts milk down first. We didn't get the adult Minecraft Happy Meals. They were gone in one day. Yeah, like, see, that's insane. That's just so ridiculous. It's a ridiculous thing that you have to deal with. Milk before cereal is a crime. Yeah, that actually should be super punishable. I just kind of like moved past it. Yeah, adult Minecraft Happy Meals. There should be no such thing as an adult Happy Meal toy. There should be kids Happy Meal toys. They shouldn't even sell it to anyone who's not a kid. They should literally say no. But oh well. There's only so much we can do, y'all. You guys, thank you so much for all the likes, love, support, and subscriptions today. What are the shiny odds for this month? Sashi, 1 in 512 is what we're looking at. Got a Minecraft Happy Meal. It had a Grimace poo or something in it. Nice. Grimace poop disc. That actually sounded like a Harry Potter spell. Grimace poop disc. Or like a professor. Someone who teaches dark arts. I am Professor Grimace poop disc. I want the Grimace egg. How about it? Not selling to someone who isn't a kid is going to ruin someone's day. It's true. It's true. Not even scalpers at this point. It's just weird over-consumerism fad that's going on. Yeah, driven by scalpers, though. Like, that's part of it. You guys, we are just 5 subscribers away from 4,800 on the YouTube channel. That is mine. My YouTube channel. I don't know why I said it that way. So if you have not subscribed yet, now is definitely the time. This is my final call to action. Green Patroller, good to see you. Imagine someone who can't get Happy Meals all the time, and finally the day comes and they're like, sorry, we're out of those, right? No, I am in Ontario. Yeah, I'm in Ontario. In southeastern Ontario. We're not far from each other, Philly. I never bought a DS, anything until the Pikachu 3DS XL. I thought that games were making weird Pokemon, Black and White 1 and 2. I thought that was a cheap grab at the fans. I actually never played those. I started playing Black 2, but I never finished it. But I don't know. People are gonna buy. People are gonna buy. All right, you guys, 4 subscribers left. This is it. This is it. We're crushing it. Absolutely crushing it. We got 84 likes on the stream. Absolutely amazing. 2 versions of Sun and Moon, then remaster Ruby and Sapphire. Okay, but I saw a difference between Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are better in every single way. So, kind of like it. Any shinies today? No, nothing yet. Scalpers are just profiting over the fat. It's true. Ticket reselling scalpers, they are scumbags. They are absolute scumbags. Putting cereal before milk is weird. I put my table first. That's true. It's good to put the table down first. Wanted the B, but we got 2 sheeps. I can give you a physical Mario Kart and Switch 2 for $7.45 if you want cash, though. Physical Mario Kart and Switch 2 for $7.45? What? Wait, what? Instead of the digital? Oh, do you have like a distributor license or whatever they call that? That's sweet. 684? Yeah. Now those games are expensive. They are. Dude, Philly, that's awesome. I didn't realize that like you were legit. I thought it was just like a side thing. Dude, that's awesome. Congrats on that. Yeah, that's really sweet. Let's see, what's that? 180 eggs. Yeah, I actually don't have time to do any more. I just realized that we're at 180. So, ladies and gentlemen, we did not get a shiny today. That is actually it for today's stream. Wow. We'll be back at it tomorrow, probably doing the exact same thing. Because I want to ensure that we can try and get some of these. I know I have some Sprigatito eggs that'll be mixed in here at some point in time, but that's all right. Big thank you to a couple people today. You guys are awesome. I want to say a huge thank you to Jess for 16 months, Hefty for 25 months, Matt for 25 months, myself for 5 gifted memberships. Look at how generous I am. Crystal for 16 months, Jess for 2, Hefty for $4.99, Jess for 5 gifted memberships, Razzie for 2, Jess for 2, Jess for 1 gifted membership, Yeet YOLO for 1 month, and Carly May 5 months. Remember, you guys, tonight, 5:30 p.m. Eastern time, Razzie and Carly are going for their DAs for Dialga again. So make sure you check them out. We got Carly and we got Razzie. It's going to be on Razzie's. Oh my God, I just did that. It's going to be on Razzie's channel. If you just search at Razzie Live a little bit later on, you'll find his channel very easily. Scroll the YouTube Shorts feed. You're going to find him at 5:30 anyway. Make sure that you're taking a look at that. Oh, Carly's hatching eggs later. I did not know that. 1:30? Typically 1:30? Right? Somewhere in there. I don't know. Somewhere around 1 o'clock. Look for Carly May. You can also find her in the YouTube Shorts feed. If you just Google or search Carly May at 1 p.m. Eastern time, you'll be able to find her. Inspired by Carly, the shiniest of all the shinies later. Okay, we'll just go ahead and make it. Hang on, we'll do that right now. We'll do that right now while we're here. Okay, let's see. Create a Ghost fairy type illustration of a Fakemon that is inspired by the YouTube sensation at Carly May Crossing. Carly May, formerly Carly May Crossing, and make it the shiniest of shinies that ever shined. Okay, we'll see what it puts together. 4,796. I know, man. I know. We're so close. But make sure you go check out Carly. A couple other really incredible content creators that stopped in here today. We got AM Clockwork, aka Clocky. Make sure you check him out. We got Hefty. Hefty is another Pokemon YouTuber who goes live mostly Saturdays and Sundays, so make sure you check him out as well. We also want to go check out Brandon on the Go, which I actually don't know if I have a command for him, but Brandon on the Go. I'll find you. Brandon on the Go. There we go. Okay, here you are. Where are you? Is this you? No, that's not you. That's a different Brandon on the Go. This guy's not as cool. Also Brandon on the Go. I don't know. You guys will find everybody. There's amazing people that are all over. Make sure that you're supporting them. Oh, Crystal as well. I always forget what hers is, but go check them out. Okay, we are generating this final. We're generating this final thing. This is the Carly May Crossing Fakemon that's being generated, and then we'll see it, and then we'll be out the door. It is a ghost fairy. Interesting. We'll see what this one comes together to look like. But yeah, super appreciate all the people who have subscribed today. We are just 4 away from 4,800, which is pretty awesome. This is not really giving Carly May vibes, but it is kind of cool. It's actually kind of a sweet Fakemon. Okay, so this is the one that Jess just asked for. All things considered, it's actually kind of sweet. This is what it looks like. That is that's the Carly May Ghost Fairy shiniest of all the shinies. Not giving it's sweet, definitely not giving me vibes then. That's what I'm saying. Not bad. Not bad. All right, y'all. You guys take care. We'll talk to you again tomorrow morning. Back for some more eggs or maybe a Pidgey hunt or a Spearow hunt. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. We'll see. Thanks for watching. Can't wait to KO 60 in an outbreak. That's so messed up. Bye.